We have an undercover cop here. Nice to see you. Guy looks like an extra from Grease 2. And then we have a beautiful girl right here. How you doing? Oh, good. You have good. You guys lesbians or? She's saying yes. You're saying no. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I did a show. There were Mexican lesbians in the crowd. It was Taco Tuesday every night at that house. But it is good to be here, people. Just so you know, I am married. Dating is like going to Disneyland, and being married is like working at Disneyland. Yeah, I dated a stripper. Dating a stripper is like taking your cat hiking. It can be done, but it's fucking chaos. Thank you to me and you and a couple of the former strippers, and this fucking guy just came from court. Nice to see you, buddy. It is nice to be here. My wife texted me. She's like, I thought about you today while I used my vibrator. And I'm like, really? Why? She's like, I stopped working. Yeah, my wife's like, I'm so much hotter than your ex. And I'm like, I know. I traded up, right? Wait till you see my next wife. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do have a baby. Anybody have kids here? Yeah. Just me and the one Mexican dude. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is all Generation Z. You guys don't want to have kids. You guys do not want to have kids. There's only one person who's going to save us, this whole universe. Nick Cannon. He is going to save the world. But right now, there's too much terrorism, people. Too much terrorism. And that's right. I am talking about Will Smith's wife. Jada Pinkett Smith. She's out of her fucking mind. So yeah, I do have kids. Me and my daughter are very close. The other day she goes, Daddy, I want to marry you. And I'm like, honey, you can't marry me. And she's like, why? My wife's like, you'll be disappointed. I was giving my daughter a bath the other day, and she goes, Daddy, when do I get big boobies? I'm like, well, probably when your grandma dies, you get the inheritance. Thank you to this hot chick. Is this your wife? This has got to be your Make-A-Wish. Fucking, how did he... Nice job. Never break up with her. You cannot do better. Okay, so... I like this, the fucking Mexican boy band. It's One Direction right here. But what were we talking about? Having a kid, right? Having a kid is awesome. But, you know, it's a lot of work. My kid won't go to sleep. I'm like, Violet, time for bed. She's like, plot twist, I'm not tired. I was like, plot twist, Santa Claus isn't real. She's like, plot twist, neither of mom's orgasms. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make it's hard doing comedy when a musical chairs is fucking breaking out, thanks to John. Oh, man, I try to make my wife orgasm. I'm like, how can I make you come? She's like, alcohol helps. So I got drunk. Thank you. I like you guys. You guys laugh and then stop. Ha! Next joke, fucker. Okay, so, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. Where are you going? Is your hour up? Fucking sit down. All right, so... She's gorgeous, man. Gas is so expensive right now that I saw gang members doing a walk-by shooting. All right, next joke. Okay, so... I don't know. I don't want to divide the crowd, so let's talk about Israel. I know that's what he wants to talk about. All these people saying, free Palestine, stop, okay? I'm Jewish, we love a good deal. Well, like, free Palestine? I'll take it. Thank you. It's because it's free. These are jokes, not riddles, all right? They found cocaine in the White House. I support that. Whatever it takes, keep Joe Biden awake. Yeah, it's crazy with Hunter Biden. Like, Hunter Biden has a kid that he never met. He knocked up a stripper. They have a daughter. He's never met her. That kid has the craziest life, right? People, what's your family like? The little girl, she's like, well, my mom's a stripper, my dad's a crackhead, and my grandfather's the president. He doesn't know it. Thank you. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to edit and laugh to all fucking these jokes. So, right, and then Donald Trump might be our first president from jail. Every press conference will start off, you have a collect call from inmate 3-4. That's how it's crazy. And then we're not taking advantage of Hunter Biden. It should have been Super Bowl halftime show. Donald Trump Jr. versus Hunter Biden line the whole field with cocaine, and they have a coke-off. Right? Loser pays for Herschel Walker's next abortion. Thank you. But I do feel bad with people who don't have kids because they'll never know what it's like to really lose sleep. It's crazy. It's crazy. My daughter's birthday came up. My wife's like, we should have a party. I'm like, okay. She goes, I need a budget of $5,000. I'm like, what? She's like, there has to be a theme. I'm like, it'll be poverty. It's true. Toys are a lot different now. When I was a kid, He-Man was a cartoon. Now it's a gender pronoun. He-Man, right? Even Sesame Street's all woke. It's not Big Bird. It's Body Positive Bird. Kermit's a vegan, so he won't go down on Miss Piggy. You have to get permission from Elmo for you tickle him. Thank you. I fucking like you guys. All right. So what else is going on? It's fucking everything. You know, Disneyland is out of business. Disneyland is going bankrupt. Yeah. It's gotten so bad, Minnie Mouse has an OnlyFans account. What's that? More jokes? Okay, so this is even a rough crowd. I did a show at a casino on Columbus Day. Yeah, the crowd wanted to laugh, but they had their reservations. Yes, thank you for the one clap. I'd rather have no fucking claps than one fucking clap. Last week it was National Siblings Day, or in Kentucky they call that Valentine's Day. I was in New York. It was the Gay Pride Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade in the exact same day. Ricky Martin walked 127 miles. Thank you. I don't know. I did a show. There was an older woman. I'm like, are you married? She goes, I have a late husband. I didn't know what to say. I'm like, I hope he shows up. Then I was on a cruise. I did a nude cruise. Everyone was naked but me. The most nicest, out-of-shape people I've ever seen in my entire life. I got a standing ovation. It was awful. Thank you, because I had to see them naked. All right, fuckers. I can't afford therapy, so I'm just telling my problems to telemarketers. Somebody called me up. He was like, how would you like to fix your mortgage? I'm like, let's start with my childhood. I think parrots are racist because they always want a cracker. Thank you. One by one, fuckers. We'll do it one by one. I like freaky women. You're a freak, I could tell, right? Yeah, I had a girl one time give me a foot job, jerk me off with her feet. First it was hot, then I got athlete stick. Thank you. I like eating vagina, right? Who likes eating vagina here? Raise your hand. Just me and that chick. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta make sure it's clean. Gotta do the old yawn test, the old, you know. One time I forgot to do it. This thing smelled so bad I got dizzy. And I looked at my dog. He was like, don't eat that. The girl had a yeast infection, and I was so pissed because I was trying to cut carbs. I got my COVID vaccine to be part of the class action lawsuit in 10 years. They kick people out of the military for not getting the vaccine. And now they're letting those people back because those are the ones still living. Thank you. That was my favorite laugh. Ha, ha, ha. All right. I don't know. Women are tough. You know, you're beautiful, but you're tough, man. You know who I feel bad for are gay people. Remember when, like, being gay was, like, edgy? Now with, like, trans people, it's like, wait, you're a dude who fucks dudes? Okay, boomer, you know? I miss the trans guy that used to come here. He was my favorite. He was my favorite person. What's his name? You guys remember that guy? Yeah, he was born a female and turned into a male. And he told me one day he could take his penis on and off. And I'm like, if you're ever getting robbed, whip your cock right off, you know? Because that guy will run like hell, you know? Give me everything you got. Everything. He fucking takes it and throws it at the guy and fucking knocks him out. It busts all over his face. It comes back like a boomerang because it's crooked. And he puts it in his holster. I like this crowd. We have Scuba Steve stunt doubles here. Nice to see you. He got his teeth fixed. Okay, so you guys are... I love Scuba Steve. Fucking, all right. Shout out to wherever Scuba Steve is right now. If I see you and I walk by you, I'll give you $1. He's what?
I just saw his story.
You saw his story?
Yeah, like a few hours ago.
Oh, he's a good guy. He's a great dude. A lot of homeless people in LA. You know, I feel bad for homeless people. I'm not saying Steve is homeless. I'm saying there's other homeless people. It's gotten crazy. I'm like, I gotta cheer these people up. So I went out and got a bear costume, you know. to give him the full camping experience. I was Cocaine Bear. What was that? If you like your joke better, just yell it out. Not really a comedy show. It's more of a town meeting. I don't know, man. The Speaker of the House, I'm sure you guys want to talk about this. So Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, and he has an app on his phone with his kid that lets him know when his kid's watching porn. Like if his kid's watching porn, it alerts him. And I'm like, look, I'm all about family coming first. But, thank you. Who watches porn? Anybody? Me? This guy definitely fucking watches porn. That fucking old guy in the corner. I feel like you're her disappointed father. Is that what's going on? He can't hear me. Okay, so my wife got upset that I was watching porn. She's like, what does she have that I don't have? I'm like, a mute button. I tried watching interracial porn, like black dude, white girl. I gotta pretend it's like my penis being sucked, right? And I'm like, maybe I'm not being progressive. So I painted my penis black. And my wife walked in, she was like, nice try. I'm like, whatever, black is slimming. Thank God for this. Half Asian, right? You're half Asian?
No.
What are you, Mexican?
No.
What?
It's the feather with the Indian with a feather.
Indian with a feather. Fucking, all right, that's what I'm talking. Oh, you're, okay. Yeah, I dated a girl who was Native American, and she gave me an orgasm and tried to take it back. Indian giver. Listen, fuckers, I can't.
You're wrong for that.
I'm wrong for that. He's fucking laughing. This girl's scared. How's it going? Nice to see you. I guess there was a sale at fucking Forever 21 earlier this morning. Fuck it, if I'm going down, we're all going down. Me, you, the couple that met at Lens Crafters. How are you guys? Nice to see you. Are you wearing 3D glasses, you fucking weirdo? I'm taking this whole fucking room with me. Me, the No Pussy Posse, and the 2 lesbians. I feel like you're one drink away from converting. All right, so speaking of lesbians, I took my daughter to the WNBA game, and it was a fun experience, but they were like, everyone stand until the Sparks score their first basket. We stood the whole game. Yeah, they're very gay friendly at WNBA. They actually have scissors that they give you on the way in. Yeah, I do love lesbians. Lesbians make the best fighters because they make the tightest fists. Thank you. My daughter was sick, so I had to give her amoxicillin through a tube, and she spit it up, and I looked at my wife, I'm like, that's your kid. Because she doesn't swallow either. Listen, fuckers, there's going to be a quiz after the show, okay? And now, where did you guys meet? Were you like, get in the car, I have candy? Is that how did... In Florida? Fucking, that makes total sense. I like you and Snoop Dogg off Wish are fucking hanging out with each other. That's Snoop Puppy right there, hanging out. He's drinking his gin and tonic water, fucking. And then we have this dude right there. I can't tell if you want a Muppet. Muppet, you look like a Muppet. Fucking, you guys, if they redid fucking Jay and Silent Bob on fucking Telemundo, it'd be fucking these 2 guys. This is fucking Juan and Silent fucking Babito hanging out. And the 2 bald guys next to each other, like, you should put your heads together and just make a giant testicle. I'm bringing everyone with me. This guy made JV football in middle school and still hasn't taken off the jacket, just so you know. Fuck it. I did a show one time and there was a huge guy in the front. He was the quarterback for the Bills. I'm like, sir, what do you? I play football for the Bills. I'm like, what position? He goes, I'm 6'6" and I'm white. What do you think? I'm like, bench. The U.S. soccer team lost to Japan. They don't call it soccer in Japan, though. They call it Hello Kiki. I went to a rap concert, and this guy thought I was an undercover cop. I'm like, I'm not a cop. Look, I have drugs. And turns out he was a cop. If I was a rapper, I'd be little vegan. That way I have no beef. And, sir, what do you do for a living? Don't you give me the finger? Thank you very much. I like you. You seem like a nice guy. Cannabis, cosmetics. So you weed makeup? Oh, that's a really smart. I'm not sure it's working on you yet. Okay, but it works just fine. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the finger. Thank you. Later on, you'll give yourself 4 back. Okay, so cannabis. My wife wanted to have makeup sex, and I was like, all right, she put mascara all over my balls, and because it was makeup. Listen, fuckers, we did marijuana sex lube, which was fun, but my dick got the munchies. This guy has not stopped texting. She's not coming, just so you know. She's not. Just keep giving her tokens, see what happens. Okay, how's it going? Why were you late? That's what I'm talking about. This is a hot Mexican chick right here. Fuck yeah, look at you two. That's what I'm talking, wow, look at you. Looks like you've had some cannabis cosmetics on your face. You're very beautiful. You're a very beautiful lady. Forget it, okay? You guys are Mexican, right? Forget it. My wife is part Mexican, and she got pregnant with an IUD in her because her Mexican egg smuggles from over the wall. It's tough, man. The border is very open. The border is more open than Will Smith's marriage. You ever notice that it keeps getting shorter? First it was immigrants, right? Now it's migrants. Pretty soon it's gonna be ants. Thank you for you guys right here. Are you wearing all your Christmas stuff? Why are you wearing how cold are you right now? That girl's like 11. Is your name Amber Alert? Thank you. She's drinking too. She wants to kill me. I'm making friends here. People either love me or they're like, where the fuck are you never coming back? Okay, just so you know. Every week John's like, stop bullying the crowd. And then this fucking what happens, okay? I tell 9 jokes. You look at me like I don't fucking speak English. I'm like, fuck it, your turn now, all right? I'm not gonna be the only guy driving home going, what the fuck was that, okay? I want everybody. We are all in this together. I got invited to a gender reveal party, which is strange. The person was 40. I was reading about Florida. There was actually a trans athlete. It was a male who's kicking ass right now in volleyball. And people are very upset because she keeps spiking her own balls. And really? Nothing on that one. Okay, fuck it. You ever hate someone so much but you still fuck them because you're married? You ever start laughing during sex because you can't believe how low your standards have gotten? No? Never? You ever tell your wife or your girl or your boyfriend a story but leave out your ex that was with you in the story? My wife's like, you ever been to Paris? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, once by myself when I was 30. You guys are fun. You guys are actually a fun group of people. I do like sex. How often do you guys bang? Every second. Like with her, not by yourself. Good for you. I masturbate a lot. I went to a sperm bank and sold my blanket. I jerk off so much I have cauliflower dick. You ever masturbate, the load goes over your shoulder and then hits the guy behind you, the movies? You get kicked out of Frozen. The guy behind you thinks it's 3D. I'm like, she said let it go. I'm kidding, it was him on his phone. What's up, man? How's it going? I feel like the guy from Breaking Bad got even worse. Fucking Jesse right there. This guy's still waiting for the 3D show to start. He's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm never taking off these glasses. I got him at Chuck E. Cheese 4 hours ago, and they're staying on me. And this guy's like, Cannabis Cosmetics. It's the #1 business in Israel. Okay, so... Are you Persian? You somebody maybe Persian, no? Costa Rican, that's very close. Okay, here's the jokes about Persian. Persian girls give the best hand jobs because their hands are already oily. But Persian guys did not take the vaccine because they were confused their cologne would fend off the virus. Thank you. Snoop Dogg, is that your wife or your girl?
No, I'm his friend.
Okay, but he's trying to bang you?
No.
Why not? But later tonight, if he was like, sit on my face, what would you say? You might be into it? Fucking, that's what I'm talking about. That is not a friend, okay? Because John's my friend. But if he was like, hey, eat my asshole, I would fucking not do that. I'm like, I would need a raise to $112. And you gotta have that black guy who wears that white guy who wears the same black outfit to fucking show up and talk about his chick that he banged when she was a cheerleader when she was 17 and they left and she lives in Missouri. You know that other guy? Okay, so I think he fucking The guy who always walks around. Okay, all right. So anyway, people, the point I'm trying to make is vote. Does anybody have any questions? All right, and then are you his wife? No, the chick with the tattoos on your tits? No, you're not? What do they say, drop babies off here? Oh, now you're shy, all of a sudden. All of a sudden you're shy. And then where are your girls, guys? Where you guys can't get any pussy? What's going on? You left them at home. That's what I'm talking about. The hostages. Okay, so. And that girl right there, she's sleeping with her titties out. How are you, miss? Everything okay? Did you order the Cosby or something? Why are you sleeping? All right. Well, listen, we're going to start the show. Hey, stop Instagram. Who are you tweeting right now? What's going on? You doing a live? Okay, well, you're going to love the show. We got the best comedians you're ever going to see. These guys and girls are hilarious. You're going to love them. You're already laughing. This first comic has been on HBO Max. He's been on Showtime. He's toured the whole world. He's hilarious. Give it up for Nick Guerra. Let him know. Nick
Make
Guerra.
some noise, lift and laughter, let's go! Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up!
Big round of applause for Adam. There you go. Yeah. Getting down like a toddler off of the stage. I like that, Adam. Yeah, how you guys doing, man? Let's do this. This is how I like to start my shows. I like to start my shows with a little positivity before I do any jokes. Ow. It's the vodka, not the weed. I got prepared for the show. I did 2 bumps of coke before I came up here. Yeah. Coke is a funny drug to say out loud in an audience, because when you say it, half of you are like, oh, does he have any? Right? And the other half is like, oh, does he know I have some? Anyway. But I like to start my shows with some positivity. Everybody in here is a winner. You know that, right? Yeah. I was like one of you. What happened to the rest of you guys? I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to fill you guys with some positivity about yourself. Everybody in here is a winner. You know that, right? Yeah. There you go. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate everything about you. Everything about you is unique, and you all have a story that's worth being told. And celebrate every accomplishment, no matter how small. Right? Like, you know, one of my favorite things nowadays? Beating my GPS to a destination. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? That time, that's just a suggestion. You're going to get there at 9:56. You're like, watch this. Oh, man. I do everything. I drive through church parking lots. I do the gas station fake out. You ever do that? You pull up to a pump, turning right, never mind. You got to, man. You got to celebrate everything about you. Everything's a win. Like, I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I got this show. I needed this money, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I needed it. You guys are very kind. I did. Hey, look, I got myself in too big of a debt last year. I bought a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Those things are expensive. Does anybody have one? Yeah, right? If you're thinking about getting it, don't. Right? They're only good to sleep in. That's it. You can't have sex in a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Yeah, you just start sinking down the entire time. And it's like trying to pull somebody out of quicksand with your manhood. It's like, no, get out of there. No, it's a rescue mission. You just watch a woman slowly disappear into the mattress. Like her parents killed Freddy Krueger back in the day, just going into the mattress. And then she has the audacity to be like, deeper, deeper. And you're like, I don't got 3 feet of dick. Save yourself. Look, only get a Tempur-Pedic mattress if you want to know how bad you're in the bedroom. Because, you know, let's be honest. Most of us here trained on spring beds. Yeah, that's where you learn your moves, on the spring bed, in the back of a car, on broken couches. You learn with a bounce that you don't have naturally. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in here, that spring that took away the pressure from the calves, you could stand it for 2 more minutes. Spring beds are like the hype man in the bedroom. It's like, yeah, it's that bounce. And you can use it to your advantage. Like, guys, you ever get tired when you're on top? So you start pushing the bed underneath her? You ever do that? You ever do the Tower of Terror? It's fun for everybody. And both genders use a spring bed to advantage, men and women, right? Ladies, use a spring bed to do your little finisher move. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. You know what I'm every woman in here, your little Sierra drop. You know what I'm talking about. Every woman in here has a move that she saves in sex for when her legs get tired. Yeah, and she's like, if I do this for 20 seconds, he'll be done. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? It's true. And she knows exactly the move. He does too. When he sees you getting ready, like, oh, she's fixing my pillow. She's pushing back the sheets. You can even call it out. Bring on the tombstone pile driver, babe, from the top ropes. World champ. And I'm going to be honest, on behalf of men, ladies, thank you for this move, the grind. Thank you. Everything stays in place. You know what I'm saying? I like that. The bounce, you have too much confidence in how big my dick is, all right? I'm gonna be the one that admits it. Nothing scarier than when you almost see it come out. You know what I'm saying? It's frightening. And you know what sucks? You ever had that moment when it does slip and it's just meat to meat? You know what I'm saying? Both of you are shocked for a moment. But you know you got a bad bitch when she just puts it right back in. Doesn't miss it, just boom, don't worry, dad. Mommy's got it. Just me? All right, never mind. Happy, man. You know, I'm enjoying myself. I'm happy that everybody came out to my quinceañera. Thank you. Thank you. That was the right response. Some of you are like, why is he saying quinceañera? He's a white guy. I'm Mexican. We come in this color too. Surprise. Yeah, we come in anemic. Yeah, people forget. They always forget about Güero until the computer's broken. Call Güero. He's smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Mexicans are always around you. There's one right next to you right now. You have no idea. You have no clue. There's one next to you. We look like everything. We look like every shade and every race. Like, yeah, it's true. Yeah, look, I didn't even fucking know. I had no clue. Yeah, man. It's true, though. Like, some of us look Asian. Yeah, I've met a Jose Tran. Thank you. You know him? That's why we're so good at making Chinese food. Thank you for the 4 people that laughed at that joke. The rest of you, who do you think is making your Chinese food over here? You think they're bringing chefs from Beijing to make orange chicken at Panda Express? No! Every time you go to a Chinese restaurant and the kitchen door's open, what do you see? A bunch of Mexicans that duck, and they hide. And then they pretend to speak Chinese. Ni hao. Ni chinga tu madre, right? Like, can I get my chicken done chinga tu madre style? Sounds delicious. I don't want to continue on, man. It's hard saying you're Mexican sometimes because you can see people in the audience be like, build a wall around that stage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see them out there with their camouflage hats and their Crocs. You know, just... So I'm not going to continue. I'll say this. People ask me like, oh, you're Mexican? What part of Mexico you're from? Texas. Thank you. All right, good. Let's keep going. No, I'm happy, man. I'm celebrating myself. I just turned 41, right? Thank you. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the Skeletor shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's my childhood right there. I like it. I like getting older. I like it. There's a lot of people that don't. You know, like there's one group that hates getting older. 40-year-olds. Yeah, they say dumb shit all the time. They're like, 40's and you 20. No, it's not. It's not. I never had to take a Tums in my 20s. It's not. I never woke up with heartburn in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happens when you go down on girls that love hot Cheetos. Are they in here, the hot Cheetos girls with the long fingernails? Yeah, I could tell. She's like upgraded hot Cheetos girl. Like she'll order it at a restaurant. Do we have hot Cheetos? Okay. The hot Cheetos girls always got long fingernails so they could scoop that last piece of hot Cheeto dust from the bottom of the bag. And like, flaming hot. You know who's more gangster than hot Cheetos girls? Takis girls. Yeah, you already knew it. Takis girls. Man, if you're dating a Takis girl, you're in fucking trouble. You know, like a hot Cheetos girl, she'll go through your phone without you looking. A Takis girl will go through your childhood trauma and bring it up in arguments. Yeah, she'll look at you like, that's why your dad never went to your football games. Oh, I wasn't even in football. How did that hurt? I dated some wild women, man. I dated wild women. I dated women that went to fortune tellers, palm readers, spoke to Ouija boards, pendulums. Anybody dated those type of girls? Yeah, right, yeah. I did one time, one of my exes, I came home. She's like, I spoke to the crystals about you. Yeah, but she wasn't talking about rocks. She had 4 friends named Crystal. Crystal with a K's a bitch. But 40 is not the new 20. All right? 40 is not the new 40 is the last time you attempt everything you did in your 20s. Like 40 is the last time you'll go to a club. You've seen it. You ever gone to a club? You know where the 40-year-olds are. They're at the bar, right? Just standing there blinking from all the lights. Slowly sipping drinks and calculating how expensive each sip is. Oh, that's 60 cents. Oh, that was $1.20. Just in their heads back there like, man, I hope they play a song I know. And when they do. The DJ sees you, right? DJ always throws a bone for the old school. But he has to say that, here's an old school jam. Yeah, and then he throws on the one song that gets every 40-year-old out of his seat. 369, damn you fine. Come here, rock to one more. Like, oh shit, Little John and them Yin Yang twins. Yeah, man, you go out to that dance floor. Get out here. Let me show you all the moves I got. And this is all the moves you got. That's it. When you get 40, you ain't gonna twist. You roll your ankle. You're gonna feel it for 2 years. Y'all saw Adam. He's in a fucking boot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've learned this much. I've learned at my age, I can only dance with women my age. Because women my age understand that we're not staying for the full song. They know, man, right? Are there any Gen Xers and elder millennials in this crowd? Few of you? Yeah, well, yeah, some of you. Enjoy it. Enjoy these next 10 years. We're 10 years away from hearing our favorite songs on prescription ads. It's going to happen, everybody. You're going to get to that point. You turn on the TV, your favorite song is on a prescription ad, just like, oh, walk it out, oh, walk it out, oh, walk it out. Walk it out again with hyperflectin. Superman, that hoe with Tylenol. It's going to happen. Get low, get low, get low. When I get low, I use Icy Hot. It's going to happen. All the small things, Viagra. It's going to happen. Get ready for it. But I enjoy it, man. I'm enjoying my life, right? I'll say this. A good thing about getting older, you finally get rid of people you never need in your life, right? Yeah, you have to. You have to get rid of people. Throughout your 20s, you collect a lot of duplicate friends. Get rid of some of them. You know what I'm saying? You don't need 2 friends that own ferrets. You know what I'm saying? Are there a few of you in here? Never mind, sorry. I get rid of people. Look, you got to get rid of people, and you got to make your circle small. I get rid of people for any reason. Like, if you're the type of person that sticks your whole tongue out to take a bite out of food, get out of my life. I don't need you. Have you ever eaten dinner with these lizard people? Who taught you how to eat, you anteater? Done with you. Right? Anybody, when you take a group picture that says, and now a silly one, get them out of your life. Right? Because it was already hard enough to get everybody to stare at the same phone. And then they don't tell you how silly to be. They don't give you a level of silly. Each time, I just pull out my dick. That's all I do. I'm just like, happy birthday, Grandma. There you go. Tag me on Facebook. Done with you, man. All right, I think the weed's hitting it a little bit. Done with you. Any man that is not Tom Holland and owns a Spider-Man costume, get him out of your life. You ever, right? Yeah, bro. Anybody here have a friend that has a Spider-Man costume? Yeah, they always want to wear it everywhere. What if Spider-Man shows up? Because Spider-Man, it's my grandma's funeral. Can you not? Can you get out? Done with you, man. Done with certain people, man. But like I said, you got to enjoy the rest of things. Make life as stress-free as possible. Like, I'll tell you this. You know, like, I'm the type of person that if I know I'm not going to see Envy tomorrow, I'm going to wear the same clothes tomorrow. Anybody else like that? Yep. Yeah, right? Yeah, because nobody really saw this. I got a little pile of clothes in the corner of my room that I call my wear again clothes. Anyone else got those clothes ready to go, right? The ones on the chair, those are brand new, fresh, worn once. This pile, you're going to wear them one more time. Everything's prepped. The pants have change in them. The shirts already have deodorant under the sleeve. Prepped. You know, people think it's lazy to wear the same clothes. It's actually tougher when you really think about it. Yeah, because you got to avoid everywhere that you went the day before. Like, you can't go to favorite spots. Because if you see somebody from your from the day before, you got to be like, hey, how you doing? Just got out of jail. This is my go-to move. All right. Now I remember the joke I wanted to say. Here we go. I'll say this. The crazy thing about getting older, your brain settles on an age that it thinks is going to be forever. Did you know that? Your brain has a different age than your body for the rest of your life. If you are over the age of 30, your brain will think you're in your mid-20s for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, your brain thinks you're in your mid-20s. That's why when you wake up in the morning, your brain believes in you. Yeah, when you wake up in the morning, your brain's like, you could do this. Everything, you're going to knock it out. Your body is like, fuck no, drink coffee quickly. Ow, 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 ow. Sit at the edge of the bed for 5 minutes and think about why you woke up. But mental age is a real thing. Mental age is real, man. Your brain thinks it's a different age. And of the genders in mental age, the gender that is most affected by mental age, men. And I'm going to tell you why. Because men, when we're in our 20s, we're cocky. We're arrogant. Men in their mid-20s walk around with an ego they don't deserve and a confidence they didn't earn. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is as a man. We walk around like, I'm a champion. It says so on my socks. Men, we think we're untouchable in our mid-20s, especially if we get a girl home in our bed. I remember how I was. Girl in my bed, 27. I would look at her like, man, I got to make sure she can't walk in the morning. Yeah, I thought I was doing damage at 5'5". You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing a Build-A-Bear jacket. What the fuck am I going to do to her? Now at 40, I'm like, man, I hope I can walk in the morning. You know? You want more than 2 positions? We didn't discuss this. Because there's only 2 good positions when you really think about it. Your favorite and her favorite. That's it. Every other position's a different place you put your foot. Why are we being ambitious? Is it just me? Am I the only one that notices this shit? Right? Yeah, man. And I'll say this. You know, when you get older, you get horny enough, you think you could pull off old moves. And you shouldn't. Like, you get horny enough at an old age, you're like, babe, flip around, let's do 69. Yeah, it happens, right? I'm going to say this. If you do 69 and you're over the age of 35, let her on top. Be a gentleman, all right? She doesn't need to hear your knees cracking while you straddling her face. And your balls are longer than you remember they were. Okay, gravity's a motherfucker. She's down there with your balls just on her eyelids the whole time. She's blind to the world. She can't see a thing. Can't do nothing but give you butterfly kisses on your nutsack. That's it. And I'm going to add to that, man. If you're lucky enough to have a woman in your life that's ever let you get that freak in the bedroom, if you were lucky enough to have a girl in your life that's ever let you get that crazy, buy her flowers. Buy her flowers. She deserves it, especially 69. 69, yeah! Your asshole was this close to her face. This close! Not even a doctor has to look at it that close. And it's frightening. Your asshole is so hairy. You don't even know how hairy your asshole is, guys. I know every man in here is like, no, I got a little bit. It is hairy. It scares her. You ever have your girl wake up in the middle of the night? And just like, babe, did you have a nightmare? It was your hairy asshole chasing her. So I'll do a few more things. I got to get out of here, man. I thank you guys. Once again, you guys are all winners. Remember that, man. You guys are all winners, man. Yeah. And I will say this. God bless women for ever giving men a chance. Thank you, ladies, for giving us a chance. Thank you. Even if you're lesbian now, thank you for that one time you tried. Thank you. Every lesbian tried one dick was like, I'm good. Not for me. God bless, man. If you are lucky enough to have a woman in your life, thank her, man. Appreciate it. That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted since you were 13. I hope someone touches me. There she is. There she is. You know, and it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Maybe as I get older, I really appreciate that other side. It's wild being a woman. Love, romance, relationships, sex. Sex is a woman so fucking vulnerable. She lets you inside of her. That's crazy. She lets you inside of her. That's fucking insane. She lets you inside of her. Think about that. Would you let yourself inside of you? Not one dude in here, right, bro? If you saw yourself coming at you with a hard dick, looking the way you look, breathing the way you breathe, you wouldn't be like, come on, buddy, water's warm. You'd freak out on yourself. Hey, bro, come on, me. Get away from me, me. Oh, come on, me. It's just me. Most men freak out when their finger breaks through toilet paper and stabs them in their own name. It's, oh. All right, you guys have been good enough. Thank you so much. Let's bring back Adam.
Make some noise, lift the laughter, make some noise. Let's go.
Thank you. Adam Hunter getting up. You need some help, bro? Shit, I can't lift you. I can't lift you up.
Thank you. Fuck it, we're gonna make it work. Give it up for Nick Garrett.
Make some noise, lift the laughter, make some noise, man. Come on.
He's right about the finger in the ass. You ever put your finger in his ass? What? I got something on my mouth? Oh, that's some girl's ass, I guess. My wife tried to put her finger up my ass. I was like, fuck that. That is a gateway drug, right? One day it's a finger, next you know you're working for fucking makeup in Costa Rica. There's a double standard though, like how women expect guys to pay the first date because you're the man and she's an escort. Yeah. I don't know. The worst, some guys are dicks though, when it comes to head. Some guys try to tap the girl's head. You ever tap her head, sir? Oh, you guys aren't. Are you guys dating? Yeah, you ever tap her head when you want a blowjob? No. She taps her own head. That's what I'm talking about. What about you two guys? You ever tap each other's heads? Fucking. Ladies, I would never tap your head. I find that very disrespectful. You know? I just push up. And where you going? All right, take care. Hurry up. The guy's taking a huge shit in about 5 minutes. When my wife takes a dump, puts the faucet on, so I won't hear her. I wish you'd just close the door. He's talking about finger in the ass and hairy asses. Any girls have hairy asses? Raise your hand if you have a... No? This one girl asked me to eat her ass, and I was like, all right, we've been dating for a couple days. We're at that point, right? But there was a hair back there. I'm like, if there's hair in the food, you got to tell the chef, you know?
No.
My wife and I did butt sex last week. We did everything but sex. The week before as well, you know. I do like banging my wife, but she's like, I don't know. She wanted to have a threesome. I was like, nah, you satisfy me enough. She goes, who gives a fuck about you? I had a threesome one time, but it was the wrong ratio. It was me, a dude, and a dude. There they are. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's a fucking no pussy posse back in effect right there. And his Team Mexican Fortnite. So anyway, you guys are gonna love your next comedian. You can hear her on Sirius Radio. She was on Colbert. Give it up for Heather Pasternak. Let her know.
Ooh, the claps stop real fast. One more time. Who's excited to see Adam break his other ankle? Feels like it's gonna happen. I'm so excited to be here. Man, when I walked in here, I had jokes, and now I just have like opinions about flavors of weed. What? They're all fucking delicious. That's the verdict. I don't know why, but this stage is giving me very like TRL Jamaica version, like TRL. I just dated myself so hard. You guys are like, we're 20. What? I don't know, you know, seeing people smoke so much weed in public, like I'm in my 30s and like growing up, it was taboo, like you weren't allowed to do that. So this is like so liberating, you know? It kind of feels like doing butt stuff when you're in your 30s. It's like younger people don't give a shit about it, but I'm still like, I'm so bad. So I'm a new mom. Thank you so much. Yeah, basically what happened is I got pregnant during the pandemic because I don't know how to make sourdough. Now I gotta see this shit through. Just a little cautionary tale for you there. No, I love my son a lot. His name's Julian. It's crazy to me like how much I love him and want to abandon him at the same time. Anybody else have any mistakes? Yeah? No? Couple? Some of you are like, shut up, I'm with my mistress and she doesn't know. Yeah, I love him a lot. I have noticed being a mom, though, there's a lot of double standards, right? Like, societally, we are all so accepting of wine moms, but, like, not so much of weed moms. Right? Yeah, and I'm like, why is that? You know, I think it's just because the wine moms, they have all the good, like, marketing and branding. You know, they're all out there with their slangs. They're all like, oh, rosé all day. But it's like, weed moms have fun sayings, too. Like, what? No, I'm not high. Are you gonna finish that string cheese, Mason? I don't know when it happened, but everyone is named Mason. I actually think it might be safer if you think about it, you know, because it's like wine moms will drunk drive their kids to school, but weed moms will wait for stop signs to turn green. I think it's not that different, you know? It's like wine moms, they'll send their kids to school with lunches full of like olives and charcuterie, and weed moms are just like, I hope I packed the right gummies. So yeah, I identify as a weed mom. Thank you. Thank you so much. My pronouns are she, hi. I do get a little nervous about it though, because I'm like, ooh, this is like a hard habit to hide, you know? It's like one day my son's gonna be old enough, he's gonna go to high school, he's gonna like smell pot for the first time, and I'm just afraid. It's gonna be like one of those scenes in a detective movie, you know, where like all the pieces come together at once. You just gonna be like, poof, poof, poof. Wait, Mom, are you cool as shit? I don't know if I'm ready. Any other weed moms out tonight? Okay, you guys answered really fast. Are you cocaine moms? That was too quick. That was too quick. I think the craziest drug I've ever tried is probably mushrooms, you know? Because it's so intense, right? It's like the first time you do mushrooms, you're just like, am I real? But then like the second time you do them, you're like, oh, nothing's real. But then like the 48th time you do them, you're like, I'm gonna forgive my dad. Some of you are like 6 trips away from getting that joke. Hurry up, Father's Day is coming. No, I think sometimes you can tell like which kids have weed moms like just by talking to the kids, you know? It's like, oh, your name's Bodie and someone was supposed to pick you up 4 hours ago? Okay. But, you know, if I'm being honest, I think sometimes being stoned makes me a better mom. Like, it really does, you know? Because, like, when I'm sober, like, I'm uptight. But when I'm stoned, I'm just like, yeah, let's see if you can fit through the cat door. Fun mommy's home. I don't know. People always ask me if I want to have a second kid. And I'm like, I do, but I don't know if I want to have it with my husband. Only the married people understand that joke. No, I love him a lot. I'm trying to stay married. Anyone else trying to stay married? Anyone trying to get divorced? What are we into tonight? You're already divorced. Give it up to the woman in the front living her best life. Wow, that's hot. No, I love my husband. But you know what? The longer I'm married, the more I realize I'm like, oh, marriage isn't actually a promise to stay together forever. It's just a promise to make it really hard to leave. Right? It's like, oh, okay, you want out of this? Sure. But you got to break the news to your parents, my parents, and Blue Cross Blue Shield. Like, that'll keep you in a marriage, you know? I'm just a good American girl, you know? Like, I'll suck dick for an eye exam. And I wonder why they don't change the system. So yeah, I don't know why this is important to some people, but right before me and my husband got married, he asked me, he was like, how many people have you been with? I was like, why are you doing this to us? Like suddenly I just turned into Alexa. I was like, sorry, I don't know that one. And he was trying to be way too cool about it. You know, he was like, okay, so what? So is it like 50? He was like, is it like 100? I was like, no, buddy knows. Not even me. Some of you are stoned and it's hitting you now. The drugs are good. Yeah, I don't know. I went to a strip club with my husband because sometimes I try to like pretend I'm a cool wife. I was like, do you want to go to a strip club? And like, you know, it's like, it's not a test until he fails. So we went to this strip club and I was talking to him. I was like, what's your fantasy? Like, do you ever fantasize about a threesome? And he told me, he was like, you know, if I'm being honest, my real fantasy, it's not to have sex with 2 women. It's to go down on 2 women. And I just think that's so hilarious that my husband's fantasy is to just be like, blah, 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 blah. I think my favorite thing about this is just imagining how I would have to bring it up to like a prospective woman, you know? Like I imagine I'd just be going down on her and then I would stop and I'd be like, hey, What if I told you this could be half as good and take twice as long? You guys are right. Nothing is going to be funnier than. Just going to try to keep finding reasons to do that throughout the night. I hope if you're ever lucky enough to go down on two women, that's the sound you make. Okay, I can't stop. It sounds weirdly like a turkey, very festive. Did we all have a good Thanksgiving? We all, yeah? Recovering from being with our family? Oof, that was a lot. Anyone else have a sister who hates them? What? No? You guys are all in perfect relationships? Or you're like here with your sibling and I'm like, blink twice if you need help. No, I love my sister, but we've always had a really contentious relationship. I think because I think she struggles with mental illness. I hope she does, otherwise she's just a bitch. I think we all have someone like this in our family. If you don't think you do, you are that person. No, I don't know. My sister's like, she's all clean and sober now, and she's like doing really well, and she's like not talking to me, and I'm like, oh my God, was I the problem? I don't know. She used to do a lot of drugs, and I get it. Drugs are fun, but to me, the most annoying thing is when people on drugs think they're enlightened. You know the kind? The people who are like forever at Coachella in their heart. My sister was like that. You guys are like, shut up, we're like that. No, I'd like run into her somewhere and she would be like, I just knew you were gonna be here. I was like, it's Mom's birthday dinner. She's a wild bitch. Look at your cute outfit. Are you going figure skating after this? What the fuck? You guys can't see, but we match. Oh my God, I think I found the woman I'm bringing home to my husband. No. This poor girl is getting so much attention in the front. What's up? The dude who brought her is like, she's not for sale. Back off, comedians. Where were we? I was flirting. Oh my God, sorry. I am like such a flirt. And I don't even know how to talk about that because I'm not really sure that I understand it. But what I do know for sure is that my eyes always say more than I mean to. Like, I feel like my eyes are constantly having conversation with men that I am not. You know, like my eyes are just like, you're the most handsome man I've ever met. That's the most interesting thing I've ever heard. Should we fuck? And guys will leave conversations with me and they'll be like, do we have something special? And I'm just like, no, I have something special. Goes way back. I was voted class flirt in 1999. I was 12. Why was that a category? I'm a product of the system. Okay. I do feel like being a parent is stressful because I just feel like everyone's doing it better than me. You know, like it's hard not to compare with other people. You know, like I feel like I hear these other parents, they have the most lofty parenting goals. Like they say shit, they're like, we're going to teach our 6-month-old to spell her name. They're like, we're not going to have any plastic toys by 2024. Like, I'm just over here like, I'd like to stop drunkenly taking my son out of his crib at 2 a.m. because I need a hug. Just trying to set some attainable goals. Being a parent will change you, though. It really does, you know? Like, I didn't think I'd ever be one of those people who's like, my baby's my best friend. My baby's my man. But, like, now I am. My baby's my best friend. And the scariest part is I had this realization the other day. I was like, oh, my God, like, I'm fucking my best friend's dad. Who have I become? You're not into the kid stuff over here. What's up? Are you snipped? What's going on? Are you just wasted? What? Give me this. What's the deal? Do you have cats? Like, give me something. Dogs? You have kids? You just don't want anyone to know about them? Why are you so proud to be a father? They're really old? Like, how old? He's like, they're like 8. 15? 15-year-old twins? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, are you still married or what? Jesus Christ, give it up for this guy. You're still married, but she's not here. She's like, I need a break. 15-year-old twins, so they're like home right now watering down your liquor, or what's the vibe? No? They're like sending tit pics on TikTok? What are they doing? He doesn't know. I want to be a chill dad. That's what I want to be. I'm into it. Like, let's switch up gender roles. You know, like I knew when I met my husband, like I knew it was like sometimes I'd be the breadwinner, sometimes he'd be the breadwinner because like he's an artist too. Like sometimes I'd take care of the baby, sometimes he'd take care of the baby. But I can honestly say like a couple months in a row of like paying the bill, and I'm just like, oh shit! It turns out paying for shit doesn't make you want to suck dick. Grandma was right about some shit. So yeah, thank you so much. What was I gonna say? Where are we? Who are we? I'm sweating so much, but the coat was like the look, so now I just look sweaty and scary. What a fun night. Thank you. I will say, you know, before I had my baby, I read all this scary stuff online. It was like, your vagina will never be the same. I was like really worried about it. But like now after having a baby, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? My vagina will never be the same because what used to be a theme park for soulless DJs is now a portal to another dimension. I'm sorry. Do you feel personally attacked by that joke? You seem like you have a soul. I didn't mean it. No, but I don't really care about that stuff. You know, it's nice getting older. You get more comfortable with your body. Like when I was younger, if I'd fool around with a guy and there was like any evidence of that time of the month, I used to be so embarrassed. Like I used to be like, oh my God, like how do I throw the sheets away? Like how do I jump out the window? How do I kill myself? But now that I'm in my 30s, if that shit happens, I kind of tell your friends. But I don't know. I think vaginas are, you know, they're magical. They're wild. They're free. And they're going extinct. No, I feel like having a vagina is weird. Vaginas, like it feels like with penises, they can be like veiny and weird. And it's like, oh, they're menacing. Like, oh, they're hot. But like you've never heard anyone talk about like a ruggedly handsome vagina. Like, I'm pretty sure every woman had that moment where you're like 12 or whatever. You're like finally old enough to like take a hand mirror down there for the first time. And you're just like, this can't be right. What even is that? It's literally different every time I look at it. My husband heard me say that. He heard me say it's different every time I look at it. And he was like, that's not true. And I was like, yes, it is. I don't even think you could pick my vagina out of a lineup. A vagina, if you will. He was like, I could, and I'll prove it. Take a picture, get all your friends to take pictures. Thank you guys so much. That's my time. One more time for your host, Adam.
Make some noise, lift the laughter, make some noise.
Give it up for Heather.
Make some noise, lifted laughter.
But I hear what she's saying about vaginas, people. I can feel her pain. But there's a difference. Like, you guys aren't judged by the size. Like, my friend's got a small penis. And he's like, dude, it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean. And I'm like, that is bullshit. No girl wants to sail the world in a raft. You know? Thank you. But everything's always the guy's fault. You watch commercials extend. Vag is small. Twat, not a lot. You know? Or clam closers, I got more. Zip the lips, or shrink the pink, or confine the vagina. Smoochy the coochie. Loco the taco. Glue the canoe. I got more. Bestow the camel toe. Stunt the cunt. Okay, all right. So those are the... Oh, anyway, listen. So are you Googling vagina sizes right now? Is that what's going on? Yes. What's up, man? How's it going? This guy showed up. You heard of vaginas, and all of a sudden he's allowed to... Yeah, that guy is... I love that guy. He's a good dude right there. Anyway, you're going to love your next comedian. He was in the show Shameless. You guys watch Shameless? Yeah, he's on Shameless. Give it up.
Damn, dude, I don't know how you guys smoke so long. This is fucking, that's like a superpower. Is anyone drinking also? No, you're just respectful. I think we got to update the laws at all comedy shows. Like, you should get to do whatever you want, you know? Clearly, like here, you know, everyone has their own little mix that works for them. Like, for me, one drink and one, like, little itty-bitty painkiller, I am doing work. That's like a performance-enhancing drug for me, dude. Like some people can like get shit done high as fuck. I can't do like weed isn't that way for me. Seth Rogen wakes up every morning, gets fucking baked out of his mind, writes blockbuster movies all day, and then makes pottery and sells that for the rest of the day. I've like never been that productive. But you give me like a fucking Paloma and a Percocet, woo! I am making miracles happen, dog. It's like a swallow, a long blink, and boom. I picked my kids up from school already. And I don't even have kids. I'm like, who the fuck are you guys? Oh, we'll go back, you little crybabies. Relax. Yeah, I shouldn't even be drinking tonight. My doctor says I need to stop drunk dialing him at 3 a.m. When I get tipsy, I got questions, man. You know? And he's a goofball. He's like, how'd you get this number? My children are asleep. All that bullshit. And I'm like, shut up, nerd. What's gout? Is it just feet? Does it go up? It's obviously a joke, you guys. This is America. I don't have a doctor. I don't even know what they look like anymore. We're on our own out here, baby. Land of the free. I did marry a holistic nutritionist, though. Yeah, which is great. If you've ever been diagnosed with bad vibes, it's kind of their area of expertise. If you don't know what a holistic nutritionist is, that's okay. Just pictures like, there's a vegetable for that. You're like, I don't give a shit. I want Tylenol for that. I think I want surgery for that. I don't want a fucking vegetable right now. She's anti-Tylenol, and I found out the worst possible way. I called her in pain. I was like, honey, where is the Tylenol? My head's killing me. And her exact response to that was, oh, there's water and plenty of carrots in the fridge. Like, water and carrot? I think the phone's cutting out here, babe. I didn't say the horses are acting. I want to hear about fucking love. Let's talk shit about the people we love. That's what we're here to do tonight. I made the mistake at one comedy show. I got soft. I got weak. I got lovey-dovey on them. We were newly married. That crowd didn't give a fuck either. And it's so lame. I just got married to my best friend. I don't know why I said it. It's not even true. And, I mean, we're close, but best friend is a big step, you know? Don't settle on bestie. But I said it that night at that show, and I received the most progressive, sweetest heckle of my comedy career. I was like, I just got married to my best friend, room went silent, and then one drunk lady in the front row just went, woo! Gay marriage! Like, all right. Somehow that's correct. I don't know how I did it. I gay married a woman. Anything's possible in 2023. She's cleaning up my act in every way, not just the health and wellness, but the language. She doesn't like how me and my friends talk at our place, and now certain words are just off limits. Like, we can't, when I get home, I'm not kicking in the front door like, where's dinner, bitch? You know, I know my role. But that's the rule now. I can't say pussy or bitch. Anyone who comes over cannot say pussy or bitch in our home. The good news is when my dad comes over now, he's got to call me either Zach or son. Very excited about that. I thought that joke would get a little more, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I went through a lot for that joke to happen. You guys realize that? My dad has not fucked with me since day one, dude. If he just played a little catch with me, I wouldn't be here right now, you know? Now you guys gotta be my daddy and fucking tell me I'm doing great. You guys are like, fuck, is he serious? I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Do I have to call him, good job, son? Yeah, dude, my dad, since this is a perfect example of day one, this dude not fucking with me. When I was born, my dad named me Zachary Chapeloni. 3 years later, he named my younger brother Joseph Chapeloni Jr. All right, some of you realize how fucked up that is. Most of you don't, I don't think. This guy gets it. For those of you that weren't paying attention, that means my dad held a newborn baby me, his first ever child, his first ever son, and was like, nah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it again. We'll get the name on the other one. This is, I don't trust the eyes on this one. Guy's a dick. Well, was a dick. Yeah, he's nice now. Now that he's dead. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's dead. Yeah, it's good, man. I don't want to fucking... I mean, he's not wrong. My dad, I am a pussy and a bitch. And I'm reminded all the time by my wife's family. I got to see them again for fucking Christmas, dude. It's funny, she's such a hippie, but her family, they're like blue collar, fucking country strong, like men. I saw the fucking lifted trucks on the way out. You guys got some still. They're fucking extinct in Hollywood, but they fucking, man. That's the only fraternity I ever want to be a part of. Every time I'm with my wife's family, it's like I'm in a Ford truck commercial that I don't belong in. And they look the part. They got the big forearms, the fucking dirty hands. They just need a beer. That's it, simple living. All they talk about is work. That's all my in-laws talk about. They're like, I just got home from work. Gotta get back to work in a little bit here. Can't even make small talk. I'm like, do you guys see that Will Smith slap? That was fucking, they're like, no, I was working. I'm like, all right, dude. You can watch it on your phone at work. Entertainment, fuck that. They're working in real shit. Fucking floor. Wall. Window. They know the guy's first name. They're like, this is Glenn right here, this whole stretch. Look at them double yellow lines. Yep, that's Glenn, all right. They all have a rag. Every one of my in-laws has a fucking rag. Rag get put to work too, damn it, you know. But the coolest thing about them by far is their injuries. Their injuries sound so badass. And they're complaining to me about how hard their jobs have been on their bodies. Both my knees, roofing. I'm like, oh my God. You blew them out? Are they in again or what happens? After out, and they'll hit guys. I can't compete with that shit with my fucking city boy injuries. There's no way I can make what I got going on sound tough. Like, I can never be like, I'd love to hop in the pool, but this is fun. I'll be poolside. Like, that's not tough. I can never be like, toss me that weighted blanket, brother. I got anxiety like a motherfucker right now. Just want to be held for a little bit, you know? Who's got a fidget? I'm cool with you talking shit about her and her family to a room full of strangers. And I'm like, bro, you should hear the shit she talks about me to people we fucking know. People I gotta actually see tomorrow. On the trip, and they talk about their male partners fucking. It's not right. It's fucked up. And some of you women are out there doing it. Her friend, my wife's friends know everything. They know fucking everything. They know exactly what I'm working with and precisely how I'm working it. They know every detail, every inch. Both of them. No, it's a heads up. She was never like, oh, the trip was fun. I told them what your penis looks like and what your sex feels like. No. No warning whatsoever. I found out the worst possible way by her friends cracking jokes in front of me. We were at a couple's Airbnb trip. I was sitting by the pool, minding my own business. I didn't even know what they were laughing about. I'm like, I like to swim a little. What the fuck's so funny, dude? Why is that fucking funny? What's the joke? We went to get groceries that night. I'm holding Google Maps in the passenger seat. I'm like, so it's not a sharp turn up ahead. It's just a slight curve. And they're like, Mr. Slight Curve over here. I'm like, what is happening? Like, tears were forming in my eyes. I looked at my wife in the car. I'm like, what have you done? And this is her exact reaction. She was like, don't be weird. Everyone does it. Don't be weird. I'm like, you don't be weird. Everyone does not do this. Guys don't do this. We don't talk about that shit with our guy friends. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even know how to bring that up with my guy friend. How do I talk about that subject without my friend wanting to beat the shit out of me right there? You know, how do I talk about his wife's vagina? I'm like, Gary, welcome. We got beers in the cooler, Hot Pockets if you're hungry. Look, speaking of Hot Pockets, what's Lisa's sitch? What's she cooking down there? What are the specs? What's the tread on that thing? Gary would kill me with his hands. I don't care if we were God brothers. He would murder me on the spot. You don't talk about it. Meanwhile, her and her friends, they're still fucking talking about it. She texted me from the last girls trip. She was like, what was the move you did the other night that gave me the internal orgasm? Text me the move. My girlfriends want to know the move. I was home alone. I pulled my robe closed. I pulled the sheet up. I was like, it's not a move. It's passion, okay? It's the fucking moment. It's me and you together. It's not some fucking checklist. It's not a video game cheat code for more ammo, you know? To be fair, the move is left, right, up, down, A, B, B, A, select, start. It's a niche joke. I wouldn't expect it to do that well here. To love that joke, you would have had to have been obsessed with video games your whole life and had sex with a woman. It's just not it's not a Venn diagram that's touching a whole lot. I gotta go, but I wanted to show you guys this impression I've been working on. You guys down to see this impression? All right, fuck yeah. New Jersey Italian mafia, and he just did a ton of fucking mushrooms, all right? And this is my impression of the moment this mafia boss, his mushrooms kick in, all right? It's my impression of the moment he has the high of his fucking life, all right? Mobster on mushroom. Wine. Come on, what am I fucking? Come on, what? Come on, what? Come on, what am I fucking? Come on. What? Come on, what? Come on, what? Ew. Come on, what am I? What the? What am? That's all I got so far, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm Zach Chapeloni. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, make some noise, lift the laughter. Come on, make some noise.
Give it up for Zach. Let him know.
Come on, put your hands together. Come on.
You ever do mushrooms and have sex? Ever do that? Yeah, that's a good time. I did that back in the day. And this girl was like, let's have sex and do mushrooms. And her vagina started barking at me. And Smurfs came out and started breakdancing. And time. Listen, you guys are in for a treat. It is your final comic. We produced a show together. He's hilarious. Been on Gotham, Comedy Central, Showtime, one of my best friends. Give it up for Jonesy.
Come on, lifted laughter. Let's go.
Give Adam a hand one more time for Adam.
Or another foot.
What a warrior, right?
Or another ankle.
What a warrior doing this with a bad ankle. And you know, comedians, we have really shitty insurance, so give that guy like $20, all of you, on your way out, if you could. We can't afford medical care. That's out of control. We cannot. Up came out. Am I allowed to say manned up anymore? Yeah, that's not acceptable, right? You can't say that. What's manned up been replaced by? Could someone?
Stand on your business.
Okay. All right. Just handle your business. Stand up your business. In many situations, if you stand on your business, you're gonna get fired. Are you aware? This phrase is wrong. Try again. We need someone get to it. Remix that one. I wrote some what I think are pretty good Christmas jokes, but I don't really know because I haven't told them yet. So you guys are my test rats. But it's the holidays. You know, we got to talk about it. Holidays are great. Isn't it? Sometimes I get spooked by the number of people in the store and I won't go in. I'm like, hold on, dude. Wait a minute. There's like 12 people in there. It's too many. Let's come back later when it's not as crowded. Yeah. You ever go into a store and you forget why you went into the store? Oh, what I come in here for? Shit. So, what is it? For me? Someone else? I get distracted. I'll go into a store, and I got my mind on, so I gotta say, I need that, I gotta get, and then I'll get easily distracted by some other shit. Because everything's so cool when I'm stoned. Yeah. Find myself in the corner like, oh my God, look at this fucking samurai sword / umbrella, bro. Then I'm like, what was I in here for? Shit, what did I come in here for? Christmas shopping. Sometimes I'll buy something, I'll get out of the store, I'm like, why did I buy this? What is this for? came out with 2 Nerf guns. I'm like, I don't got kids. So I guess I'm now the owner of 2 Nerf guns, because I don't... Sometimes you don't want the cashier to know, like the cashier's gonna know I'm stoned. Fuck the cashier. You gotta deal with the cashier. The cashier's gonna know I'm high. Trust me, they know anyways. You can't hide it. They could tell by what you're buying. LED lights and cheeses. That's a funny combination I thought you would enjoy. I came up with that today. In my brain. In my brain. I'm a single individual. Got nothing in common with them. I just sit there listening to them like, oh my God. How the fuck have they not killed themselves? Too dark for some of you? I try to connect though. I try to connect. They talk. I try to talk too. It's just not always lining up. I give it an effort though. My married friends will say things like, hey, did you notice that the price of solar panels is going down? And I'll be like, oh yeah, hey, the price of Coke is going down too. Did you guys know that? They'll be like, have you seen that new smart fridge? And I'll be like, did you guys see the video of the python battling the alligator on the golf course? You guys following that TikToker that pulls out his own teeth? Pics of their kids. They always the pics of the kids comes out. Look at mine, look at mine. I'm like, look at my kid, look at my kid. And then I'm like, hey guys, check out this possum that lives in a pile of tires behind my apartment. I've been feeding it. It likes falafel balls. Can you believe that shit? Who knew possums like falafel? I thought they ate bugs. Fuck it now. I should go now? Okay, all right, I'm out. Yeah, I got nothing in common with these people. How about that Christmas morning wake and bake? Let's talk about it. That's good, right? It's necessary. I've been doing that forever. Doing it since I lived at home with my parents. Had to get high Christmas morning when you live with your folks, right? Whew. I remember I got so high one Christmas morning and I sat in front of the TV and it was playing that, you ever see that fake fireplace channel? It just plays the fireplace on a loop. For some reason, I was so high, like I didn't realize I had never seen that before. To me, I just went into the zone of that fireplace being just real. And I just was like, in it. And then, you know the part where some guy's arm throws another log in the fire? So I was like, where the fuck did that came from? I started looking behind the TV. There's a guy in here. Show yourself, log man. Show yourself. That was a crazy moment. That was some good shit. That was some real good shit. Okay, we did we didn't talk about let's talk about the mistletoe. Let's talk about this creepy phenomenon called the mistletoe. I haven't seen one in a while. Have you?
We have one.
You got one? Pervs. Shooting people, dry humping under the mistletoe, you sickos. Anyone else got a mistletoe? They're kind of extinct. You guys got one? A couple of you? The mistletoe was like the first kiss cam. You know, oh, you're under it, start making out. Pressure when you had that mistletoe in your house. A lot of pressure. People like, fuck it. You want to be careful who you're walking under the doorway with. You don't want to get caught. Scary. Creepy, too. It's fucking creepy. The mistletoe was invented in a time where nothing was consensual. You just grab a motherfucker. Come here, Pat! Like, no! You're like, yeah, there's some leaves above us. Get over here, enjoy it. Hey, it's not my fault. You stepped under the leaves. I don't know who this guy was. I assume it was a guy that invented him. It was a guy, right? That wanted to know, his whole life he just wanted to kiss some girl or multiple girls. He's like, I got no, they won't kiss me. And then someone was like, you should start a cult. Because if you start a cult, they have to kiss you. They always kiss the leader and other things. Doorway, and I'll just start this whole meme. I'll start a TikTok challenge. In the 1400s or whenever the mistletoe was invented. Some guy came up with it, and it worked. This guy started kissing everybody. You couldn't arrest him. No one can press charges. There was a mistletoe clause. He kissed my sister, and she didn't want it. Oh, there's a cactus on your porch. That means I get to move in and live here for free. See how I involved a plant in all of those examples? Do you understand what I'm trying to do here? Is anybody recognizing this? Come on, motherfuckers, it's the holidays. Show me some goddamn Christmas cheer. I'll tell Santa on your ass. And I know you don't want that shit. He can be mean. I know, you're high and you're tired. I know. Jonesy, your jokes are too long. We can't follow it. I know that. I prepared. I wrote a short joke for you. Okay. The short joke is this. I cheat on my taxes. But not all the time, man. Just once a year. I never write short jokes. They always suck. That was okay, right? It was all right, right? It's a tax joke, though. I mean, that's pretty lame at the end of the day. You don't want to be the comedian known for telling tax jokes. Oh, you're going to love this next guy. Tax jokes. So you guys, the 1099, that's tricky, right? Oh, my God. It's hard to find love in the culture, isn't it? Those of you who found it, good for you. You're so lucky. It's hard. It's hard to communicate. Signals get crossed, mixed up. That's what it is a lot of times. You're like, oh, I like this person, but they don't like me. Or if they like you, they didn't say it. You don't know. You find out later, oh, mating season. Like animals. That way, there's no confusion. You know, nothing gets everybody on the same page than a year where no one's touching you. You know, a year of not being touched. If we're all thirsty, how could we possibly fuck it up? No communication would be misconstrued. Be like, you sent me that dick pic. Yeah, you're like, yeah, but it was spring. I'm not going home for Christmas to Boston. I go home after it. Like, I'll see you guys January 18th. I really miss you. I got a cheap bing. I got a cheap flight on. It was a round trip from LA to Boston for $205, man. Woo! Woo! That gets me amped, man. It's like I won the Super Bowl. Woo! Yeah, 205. I'm never gonna forget that day. Never gonna forget that day. It's a big win. I remember where I was when I got a $200 flight round trip from the West Coast to the East Coast.
What airline?
We'll get to that. I love your enthusiasm, though. I love that you like to get to know me. I appreciate that. That makes me feel loved. I used Priceline to get this ticket. Do you guys use Price? You a little bit? The rest of you? What What? What's it like to just buy direct? That is insane. Well, you want a middle seat, dude? Yeah, I got middle seats. Yeah, Priceline. I had to do it. Priceline's wild. You ever use a website like that? Type in your dates. It's basically what you do. And you choose, I always choose, give me the cheapest one up top. So then they go, and they just, and then the cheap. That was the other clue. I'm like, oh no. Priceline then asked me a very strange question. Priceline was like, hey, when you get to Boston, do you want to stay in a $500 a night 5-star hotel? I was like, hey, Priceline, didn't you see what I just bought? I brought the cheapest flight you put in front of my face, dude. I'm like, come on now. Economic power to avoid a middle seat in my life. Like, I'm gonna be middle seat guy for a few years to come. I don't know how to get around that, you know? I'd like to, it'd be nice. I'd also like to get radio out of my life too, that'd be pretty cool. It's like Spotify's algorithm. I don't know what the deal is with that thing. Because then after it asked me another question, they're like, hey, Land Rover. I'm like, do you know anybody who rents a Land Rover after they fly Breeze Airlines? Do you know anyone who does that? I'm like, you should have known I don't have any money. Priceline when I clicked no problem to that 11-hour layover in Nashville. You should have known you were dealing with a special person here. And you should offer me appropriate shit for my life and my trip at that point. Be like, hey, sir, here's a selection of our hammocks. We feel as though you have hang out between two trees kind of money. It's what we think you might want to do on your vacation. You could probably afford this. Not Disney, but the answer to your question, sir. Breeze. I had to choose another cheap airline that wasn't Spirit. I know in your head, you're like, he's going to say Spirit. He's going to say, gotcha, bitch, Breeze. You never even heard of Breeze Airlines, have you? No, because I made it up. This all on. And everybody in the staff, from Johnny the DJ, we got Matt, people working in the tech, Brian, and then back there, Ross cooking shit, and Brent, all of the service people, make sure you say thanks to them. They're coming here and helping us all out every time we do this, and we want to give them appreciation and recognition as well. So listen, have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate. And have a wonderful New Year. And if you want to reach out to me, you know how to find me. Stay in touch with me. Let me know you're okay. And if you're lonely at Christmas, you reach out to me.
You rock.
Be good to yourself.
Jonesy, let's go, let's go, let's go. Merry Christmas, man, for Cannabis Capitol. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Happy New Year. You guys enjoy yourselves, man.